named Jackie Walorski, killed in a car crash in Indiana.
A driver reportedly veered into Walorski's lane. Zachary Potts and Emma Thompson were both aides of Walorski and were also killed in that crash. Now, the sole driver of the other vehicle, 56-year-old Edith Schmucker, was pronounced dead at the scene.
Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. The Chinese military is conducting live fire drills off Taiwan a day after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi left there. China considers Taiwan its territory. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the U.S. position acknowledging that claim has not changed.
And I hope very much that Beijing will not manufacture a crisis or seek a pretext to increase its aggressive military activity.
Secretary Blinken in Cambodia. Speaker Pelosi is in South Korea now. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Drew Pounton, and these are today's news headlines. Several gas stations were blocked off by squad cars of different law enforcement agencies on Wednesday, including several stations locally, including the Albion Phillips 66. What were referred to as quote-unquote special operations were conducted throughout the state by Illinois State Police and the Illinois Treasury Department. The investigation is ongoing with no further details available at this time. There will be a Beyond the Call of Duty event held at 3:30 p.m. today at the Wayne County Courthouse. Beyond the Call of Duty is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to raising awareness of first responders lost in the line of duty and to support their families and communities of the fallen. Appearing on Care Fairfield is inviting the public to their Welcome Back to School Day of Food and Fun to be held on Friday, August 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The first 150 kids will receive a bag filled with school supplies. Aperion Care in Fairfield is located at 305 Northwest 11th Street in Fairfield. The Cornerstone Church will be hosting their semi-annual homecoming prom dress giveaway on August 27th from 9 a.m. until noon in the church's fellowship hall. If you have any questions, contact Donna Reaver at 516-4785. Those are today's headlines. I'm Drew Pounton. Time now to take a look at your WFIW WOKZ radio sportscast. Last night's scheduled game between the Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals was suspended because of the threat to inclement weather. The game will be made up today as part of a split doubleheader. Miles Michaelis gets the start for Game 1 at 12:15, and Jose Quintana will make his Cardinals debut in Game 2 at 6:45. The NFL is appealing the sexual misconduct suspension of Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. He was suspended for 6 games by a retired federal judge. The appeal leaves the door open for a more lengthy suspension. 24 massage therapists alleged sexual misconduct during appointments with Watson in 2020 and 2021 when he played for the Houston Texans. Watson, who received a $230 million fully guaranteed contract when he was traded to the Browns, has denied any wrongdoing at this point. The NFL returns for the first game of the preseason. The Jacksonville Jaguars are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio tonight. The Jaguars are coming off a 3-14 season that concluded with the team being awarded the number 1 overall pick in the draft. With the first overall pick, Jacksonville selected edge rusher Travon Walker. 2021 first-rounders Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne will not be playing for the Jags. The Raiders finished last year 10-7 before losing in the wildcard round to the Cincinnati Bengals. Josh McDaniels takes over as the Raiders' new head coach. Las Vegas added wide receiver Devontae Adams and edge rusher Chandler Jones during the offseason. In MLB action last night, it was the Rays over the Blue Jays 3-2, Mariners 7, Yankees 3, Twins 4, Tigers 1, Orioles 6, Rangers 3, Astros 6, Red Sox 1, White Sox 4, Royals 1, Athletics 3, Angels 1, Phillies 3, Braves 1, Mets 9, Nationals 5, Marlins 3, Reds 0, Pirates squeak by the Brewers 8-7, Padres 9, Rockies 1, Dodgers 3, Giants 0, and the Guardians over the Diamondbacks 7-4. Taking a look at NL Central standings as of early this morning. The Brewers are currently at 57-47 and lead the NL Central. The Cardinals are a game and a half back at 55-48. The Reds, Pirates are both sitting at 42 and 62, 15 games back, and the Cubs are 41 and 61, also 15 games back. Here's the schedule for today. In MLB action, it'll be the Cubs at the Cardinals in a doubleheader. You can listen to both of those games on our sister station, WOKZ 105.9 FM Real Country. John Rooney and the gang take the air for Game 1 at 11:20, take a break, and come back for Game 2 at 5:50. The Cardinals can make a big jump in the NL standings if they win both of these games today. It'll be the Athletics at the Angels, Astros at the Guardians, Rays at the Tigers, Blue Jays at the Twins, White Sox at the Rangers, Red Sox at the Royals, Brewers at the Pirates, Dodgers at the Giants, Rockies at the Padres, Nationals at the Phillies, and the Braves are at the Mets. That is a Thursday check of sports. Current time here in Fairfield is 8:06 a.m. Current temperature is 71 degrees. It is now time for morning coffee. Good morning, Fairfield. It is now time for morning coffee on this weird Thursday. It says it's supposed to be raining right now, but there's no rain.
Not true.
There's no rain at all. So, Kyler, what's been going on? We did not have a show yesterday. So, did you enjoy your show off?
Sort of, kind of, sort of. I guess if that's how you want to put it.
Kind of, sort of, kind of, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Kagam.
Mm-hmm.
So, what went down yesterday? I was not here. So, did anything interesting happen? Did Tupac come back from the dead? Did Michael Jackson come perform a live concert for you guys?
Right in the heart of downtown Fairfield. You missed it.
Was it free?
Yes. You missed it.
I always do. You know, there was one time. There's always this little joke that goes around. I think just about every circle. That says the one day that you miss a day of school is the one day that everything goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one day that I missed. I was sick, and they went to. This is how far back it was. They went to an Iceman hockey game the day I missed.
Should have just felt good that day.
Get out. No. So, what do you got going on today? We've got a couple different things going on. So.
I actually have a very busy day. It feels like, well, I do up until
time
this
for
afternoon.
Some football.
Yes. I'm going to be watching that later tonight, the Hall of Fame game. No, I signed up for classes today for Middle Tennessee State. I assume so. I'm doing that today. I'm meeting with my advisor today from the College of Media and Entertainment. So we're going to see how that goes. I hope that is a smooth transition, because this should be the last little tidbit I have, and some little minor stuff like parking passes and all that. But
you did luck. I wouldn't say luck out, but you did.
I did find a place on campus.
You
I'm not living in my car. I found a place on campus to live.
So we were sitting there. This was right around the time the Juan Soto trade happened. So rip to all of us Cardinal fans. We're sitting there, and I'm over on the marketing side of the building. For those of you that know the layout of the building, whenever you walk in, you take a right to go to kind of the marketing side where Vicky sits, and then where my now office is, where Murphy's old office was. You take a left to go to the kind of the stations. So I hear Kyler go, yes, and starts clapping, and I sprint. I'm like, did we just get Juan Soto? He's like, no, I just found a place to live. I said, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, you were first disappointed, then you're like, oh, well, yeah, finding a place to live is probably...
fair point.
Yeah, I made the, I guess, I don't really know what, prepayment yesterday, I guess, deposit, or you fill in the blank.
Right, I get
pre-deposit, I don't care what you throw in, but basically I just made a prepayment yesterday for housing, and I will officially be a Tennessee resident within the coming weeks, which is just crazy to say, but I'm very excited.
So you've lived in Indiana, Illinois, and now
Kentucky.
Tennessee, and Kentucky, and then you're going to be living in Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
there's just that little section right there. Or whenever you become famous, it's going to be called Kyler's land
Kyler's territory.
kind of deal. Yeah, kind of like, not to compare you to Abraham Lincoln, but how like all the surrounding states around us kind of go
Wow,
like
that's
Lincoln.
what a comparison.
You're welcome. No, but kind of how all the surrounding states have a land of Lincoln or something related to Lincoln because he grew up and he accomplished so many things in every different state. So, but no longer are we going to talk about that. We're gonna get to some birthdays here. I got a couple of sad ones, I think, that make me feel old. Actor and comedian Richard Belzer is 78. His credits include the TV series Homicide: Life on the Streets and Law and Order SVU. Pro Football Hall of Famer John Riggins is 73, nicknamed the Diesel and Riggo. He was a fullback in the NFL for the Jets and the Redskins. Former President Barack Obama. He was the first African-American president to be elected, and he served as a U.S. Senator for Illinois.
Yeah. It is my birthday today.
I miss Barack Obama. Like, the sports fan in me misses him as a president, just because he
I loved his personality.
I did too. He was like, political stuff aside, like we're not
exactly.
political in any way, but I miss him filling out the brackets, him going to White Sox games and Bulls games, and talking about like them visiting him at the presidency. It felt different because he knew like what was going on, you know.
I was about to say, politics
White
aside,
House.
like if he was just like just like a regular old guy that I knew, like I feel like that guy would be awesome.
He is. He seems
to be around.
He seems super nice. So Brock, we know you're listening. If you ever want to come on the show, please don't hesitate.
Feel free to reach out to me 24/7.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, those jokes that he made about the Warriors because they were kind of dominating whenever he took presidency, or towards the later half, he's like, Klay Thompson has like the most beautiful jumper ever kind of deal, and he made a joke about Klay Thompson. So, actress and voice talent Lauren Tom is 61. Her credits include the voices for the animated shows American Dragon Jake Long, King of the Hill. She plays both of the female voices of the Wongs.
Okay.
So you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It is Bobby's best friend, that female that walks around, and then she also plays her mother.
Okay.
She's also in Friends. She plays Julie, and she also played in Grace Under Fire. Have you watched? What is your favorite? Let me phrase it like this: have you watched Friends, Parks and Rec, or The Office?
Yes, I've watched The Office.
Okay.
Out of all three of those, I'm not a big Friends fan. I
never could get it. I can't hate it because I've never really gotten into it, but I just personally am a way bigger fan of The Office than any TV show I've ever watched.
I've watched a couple episodes and I just didn't find it funny.
Couldn't get into it.
I just didn't find it funny. I was watching it and it was just like, okay, that's not a good joke, and then
it's followed up with another bad joke.
Yeah, and I just watched it and I'm like,
there's someone out there punching their radio right now, like, I love this show.
It probably is. It's very popular.
It's just not for us. Actor Daniel Day Kim is 54. His credits include the TV series Lost, Hawaii Five-0, and Saints Row. NASCAR champion Jeff Gordon is 51.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Gordon, baby.
This one's a sad one. Dylan and Cole Sprouse are 30.
30?
30.
You're joking.
Born in 1992, they starred in the Disney Channel sitcom The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. They also were in Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. I mean,
30?
30.
Man, I feel old.
Sad. Cole appeared in Riverdale.
I mean, well, think about that. I mean, I'm going to turn 20 this week.
Oh, we know. Trust me. Everyone in the city.
But no, it's
knows.
just all jokes aside, like that's just I'm only going to be 10 years behind them at 30. 30?
It's sad.
Oh man, hold on a minute.
Humanitarian Raoul Wallenberg has been passed away. Born on this day in 1912. These people would have celebrated birthdays today. Again, humanitarian Raoul Wallenberg. He saved 100,000 Jews from the Nazis during World War II. And White House correspondent Helen Thomas. You want to hit me with some rock history?
Yeah, I've got some rock history. On this day in 1966, the radio station Backlash. I'm just gonna skip over that. The radio station Backlash began against the Beatles following John Lennon's comment on the Beatles being more popular than Jesus. Man, even the Beatles got radio station Backlash. How about that? I know about that one all too well. In 1979, members of Little Feat, joined by Jackson Browne, Doobie Brother, Michael McDonald, and others, played a benefit concert to help out the family of the late Lowell George. Actually, that would be Lowell George. The effort earned more than $230,000. The Little Feat singer had died of a heart attack 5 weeks earlier. In 1984, Phil Collins and Jill Tavelman were married. Phil and Jill, how about that? What a great just couple name. She was the rock star's second wife. Their marriage ended in 1996. Well, Phil and Jill lasted until 1996.
Phil and Jill went up the hill to get married.
In 2004, Cincinnati, Ohio City Council lifted a nearly 25-year ban on festival seating at concerts. The ban was implemented in 1979 after 11 people were crushed to death at a general admission show by The Who. Sheesh.
Who?
Sheesh, 11 people? My goodness. In 2009, this is a pretty cool one. New releases include the Queen video game Sing Star Queen. We need to get that for Eli. And the DVD Elvis Presley, The Ed Sullivan Show's The Performances. I'm about to look up that video game right now and buy that for Eli. Because I know he would want that video game.
I bet you it's a killer Queen video game.
Boo. Boo.
On this day in history, in 1963, champagne was invented by French monarch Dom Perignon. Have you ever had champagne?
No.
No.
Well, no. I have not actually, no.
I don't think I have either. In 1892, the parents of Lizzie Borden were found murdered at their home in Massachusetts. She was never found guilty of the crime. In 1942, the first train with Jewish people left for Auschwitz. In 1944, 15-year-old Anne Frank and her family were discovered by Nazi police. The family had been hiding in secret quarters above her father's factory in Amsterdam, Holland, for more than 2 years.
I'm telling you, that topic with Anne Frank, I remember in 8th grade we had to watch. It wasn't like a play, but it was kind of like but it wasn't a documentary. It was kind of like a movie, we'll just say. And they made it about Anne Frank and like her family, and they documented obviously like the days and all that, and like basically like her whole time span. That was phenomenal. I'm gonna try to find the title of that, but I just remember in 8th grade watching it, and it was so good. It was so good.
This one I found kind of interesting. In 1982, Joel Youngblood became the first Major League Baseball player to play and get 2 hits for 2 separate teams in the same day. In 1982. I thought this would have been like an 18 something.
Didn't Deion Sanders do something similar?
He played
2 different sports, right?
In the same day. This baseball player got 2 hits for 2 teams on the same day. During an afternoon game, he drove in the winning run for the New York Mets. Once the game was complete, he was traded to the Montreal Expos and played a night game in Philadelphia. He singled in the 4th inning. I guess that wouldn't be too far of a drive, actually.
He's probably exhausted.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he did. He was.
I mean, imagine that.
Okay, play 9 innings and get like.
Well, I mean, imagine you wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna play this game. Then you win the game.
You're the reason they won the game.
And then, oh hey, speaking of which,
might want to head to Philly to meet your new team.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you're starting. It's like, what?
I just got here.
That's got to be the most innings. That's got to be up there for the most inning plays in one day. Because I'm sure, I don't know if he played all, I guess 18. You know,
I'd assume so.
I would
unless
assume
he was
so
a pinch
too,
hitter.
but like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, like a pinch hitter. But in the 4th inning, either way. In 1983, New York Yankees outfielder Dave Winfield was arrested by Toronto police for causing unnecessary suffering to an animal. During pregame warm-ups, Winfield threw a baseball and accidentally killed a seagull.
He was arrested for that?
Yeah. It is Toronto though, so.
I mean, you said accidentally, so He was probably just tossing a baseball back in the dugout, and it was just happened to sit there.
Maybe. I don't know. In 1992, 3 police officers were indicted and charged with aiding and abetting the videotaping of black motorist Rodney King in California. 1 year later, 2 police officers were convicted of violating Rodney King's civil rights. Stacy Kuhn and Lawrence Powell were sentenced to 2.5 years in jail. In 2004, I thought this one was kind of interesting. Mary Kay Latano, the former Washington State school teacher who had been convicted of raping her 6th grade students, was freed from prison on this date. Latano was a 34-year-old married mother of 4 when she began having an affair with her 12-year-old student, Vili Falula. She went on to bear 2 of his children. They both were involved in a love affair.
Oh, that's just.
Have you ever seen That's My
disgusting.
Boy with Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg?
I haven't
I read
seen
this
it,
and
but
the immediate thing just came right back in my mind, dude.
Oh, but that's. Ugh.
It was. I read that. I had to look it up. I was like, "There's no way this is real." Like, yeah, this actually happened. That is crazy to think about.
Man, that's. Ugh.
In 2012, double amputee Oscar Pistorius of South Africa became the first man to compete in both the Summer Olympics and Paralympic Games after qualifying for the semifinals of the 400 meters of the London Summer Olympics. A 25-year-old runner who had both of his legs amputated halfway between his knees and ankles at 11 months old competed in the first of 7 heats at Olympic Stadium. He finished second in the heat with the season best time of 45.44 seconds. Also on this day, Michael Phelps won his 18th Olympic gold medal of his swimming career after winning the 4x100 meter medley relay with the U.S. men's swim team. And finally, in 2020, the UN said the COVID-19 pandemic had created the biggest educational disruption in history, affecting nearly 1.6 million students in 190 countries, nearly 94% worldwide.
Do not doubt that one for a second.
I do not either. You came in when? During COVID, right?
At Wabash Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously air quotes, graduated in 2020. And then, shortly after that. I was going to school right in the heart of it.
Yeah. Whenever I started, we got caught in the middle of it. Like, I started in 2019, and then by 2020 March, it was changed. So I got to do a couple months of regular school, the last couple months of regular schooling of my life. But
special place in my heart for all the IECC schools. You got Frontier, Wabash Valley, Alney, and Lincoln Trail.
Correct, Amando, good sir. We're going to step aside for a quick break. I'm going to warm up and go grab my cup of coffee, and we're going to kick it to break. And we'll be right back. You're listening to Morning Coffee on 104.9 FM, WFIW, and WFIWradio.com, as well as on YouTube.
Thursdays at Taco Tierra, shredded pork tacos or shredded pork sanchos. Delicious shredded pork on a flour tortilla with cheese, lettuce, and your choice of sauce. Don't forget to add sour cream. You'll love it. Thursdays will be your new favorite day at Taco Tierra.
Oh, are you seeing these readings? This is incredible.
Short-staffed, Marco's climate research facility is in the eye of the storm. The atmospheric pressure to find more weather specialists is mounting.
Man, this is going to be a big job. We're going to need a bigger team.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The I didn't realize you liked me that way deal. Because it's one thing to receive McDonald's, but an entirely other thing to know that they woke up early to face the world and bring you McDonald's breakfast still hot in the bag.
Appreciate you.
There's a deal for every act of service at McDonald's. Right now, mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Get any two for just $5. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Can't believe this new $2 cheesy double beef burrito has all these kinds of cheese going on. Plus nacho cheese sauce. It's like they read my mind when they made this.
Nah, they couldn't have read your mind, because it also comes in spicy, so they must have read my mind.
Are you really getting competitive over whose mind Taco Bell is reading?
Maybe.
Try Taco Bell's new $2 cheesy double beef burritos. Burritos with a 3-cheese blend, nacho cheese sauce, and double the seasoned beef in classic and spicy. At participating stores for a limited time while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Tax extra. Double the seasoned beef as compared to beefy melt burrito.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmine. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
Did you know that the Wayne County Historical Society has been working to preserve local history since 1953? Did you know that the Society operates 2 local museums? That it opens the Olive Branch School and the City Park during the summer? That it preserves thousands of documents and photographs and artifacts, all connected directly to Wayne County's people, places, and events? Did you know that their work is done with dues and contributions, not tax dollars? Check out the Society's Facebook page. Be a member. Don't let local history be a mystery.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when service stations posted their out-of-gas signs for the first time in about 5 years? The U.S. finally recognized mainland China, whose leader, Deng Xiaoping, was picked as Time Magazine's Man of the Year. Pete Rose signed with the Phillies for almost $900,000 a year. Theaters were showing Superman and the Deer Hunter, and this is what the new music sounded like. Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
WFIWradio.com. WFIWradio.com. Your hometown homepage.
December 1978.
The Bee Gees and Too Much Heaven, the top song of December 1978. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
And we are back. One of the greatest guitar intros ever. I think it's this song, the song that was just playing. Have you seen that? Oh, I think it's a Capital One commercial where it's the guitarist that played the guitar, and it's this band looking for a bass player or whatever, and he comes in like that. So do you know? Okay, so you're giving me that confused look on your face.
I never pay attention to commercials.
So
like, ever.
Capital One has this thing to where they're like, oh, banking with Capital One is easy. It's easier than picking Charles Barkley at number 1 in a pickup game with kids. You know, so he cuts to that. It's even easier than this, and it's the guy that did the guitar solo with some random like actors that are acting as a band, and he's playing the intro. They're like, "Stop, you're hired." He's like, "Sweet," and then it says, "Yep, isn't even easier than this." You've never seen those commercials?
No, you might be the only guy that I know that like really pays attention to commercials. Like I'm like on my phone like more than 95% of the time during commercials. So like I never know or never really.
Well,
pay
that's the
attention.
problem is that I don't have cable. My commercials are on my phone, on my YouTube, on my Peacock, on my Hulu.
That makes sense.
So that's why, I mean, usually it's the worst whenever I have my daughter and she's screaming. And the one thing that'll calm her down, I have to wait like a minute and a half for because of ads. I swear to you, I found out that the Elmo song is on Spotify. Whenever I tell you, she will be screaming. And then she hears, da, 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 ding. She's like, she just stops. Like, just done. Cried, dude.
Every time we talk about her, she seems like she's upset a lot of the time.
Well, great point. Not really, but my daughter is in the baby derby race in Grayville.
There you go.
There you go. She has a can at the Grayville Casey's. I'm not telling you to vote for her because I don't want to break any rules, because I don't know the rules, but I will tell you my opinion that she is the cutest baby, and she is the one. And you laugh like that again, I swear I'll come across this table right now. No, I believe the picture that my fiance picked out. She's probably gonna get mad that I didn't say my fiance and I, but she also picked out the entire color scheme of our house. So that's why I have green walls and green ceilings in my living room and dining room. But that's beyond the point. She is the one in the sunflower dress. So yes, go ahead.
Hint, hint.
And if you're ever in Grayville, which I know no one from Fairfield ever leaves this town, but if you ever do go to Grayville, please feel free to donate. Yeah, I think from what I understand is going to a place in Grayville. Like they're donating the money. So, but I gotta instill that what is it, the the mama mentality, I guess, the competitive fire. That way whenever she gets older, she can. I always tell her, because she's a tall baby. She's kind of tall. I always tell her, I'm like, you're gonna go to the WNBA and you're gonna dunk on people, aren't you? So that way, whenever she dunks on people, she's like, oh, I won the baby derby when I was a kid. No, but seriously though, if you are ever out there, go ahead and go donate. It goes to a great cause. But enough talking about me and my daughter, even though I could do it all day. NFL is back tonight. Preseason starts tonight.
Oh yeah.
And then we've only got a couple of weeks left until the regular season starts.
And we've got 2 games of Cardinals baseball tonight, which you can listen on 105.9 WOKZ Real Country. Starting at around like 12:15 first game, and then
they go on air at 11:20 for the first
I
game.
never know that. I just know first pitch.
I can show you how to look at it because I kept saying the first pitch, but I don't know like time zones that well. I mean, obviously I know them, but Darren does. He goes in there and he'll look at what time they go on air. So that way you can listen to the whole pregame and catch the game. But yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I talked about it on the Sportscast where these are 2 big games for the Cardinals. They are a game and a half out of the out of the division. The Brewers, since trading Josh Hader, I believe are 0-2 against the Pirates at that matter. So if the Brewers lose tonight and the Cardinals sweep the Cubs, and I know that's a tall task because the Cubs always seem to give the Cardinals all sorts of trouble. They should be in first place if the Brewers lose tonight to the Pirates again, the Cardinals win both of their games, they should take first place in that division.
Which should just show you how bad the NL Central division is.
It is getting to that point to where if you excuse me, I had to think of what I was saying. If you don't win your division, you're not making the playoffs in the NL.
Mm-hmm.
It is that simple. It is the Mets and the Braves. Whoever doesn't win that division is getting the wild card spot. And then I'm sure the Padres are going to get it just because the Dodgers are, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually would be a really good game. A Mets-Padres wild card. That'd be fantastic.
Jacob deGrom on the mound against Juan Soto. And
if he's healthy.
He probably will be.
Probably.
I assume so.
But going back to what all started this little spiral, NFL is back tonight.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
So
can't wait.
The Matthew Stafford has a problem with his throwing arm. I don't know what it is. It just says it's uncomfortable. So if he's done, then we're probably done. So my bet for the Rams to win the Super Bowl comes inevitable. So now I am out $2,500. And
I hope not.
No, I don't bet like that. What I do is if I do bet, I put like $10-15 in one of my account, and I'll just do that. I did catch myself though because I had like $50 left before I got paid. We got paid in a couple days, and I was like, I really like these bets. I'm gonna put some money in. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this.
Good
I'm
call.
not doing this. I'm not going down this rabbit hole. So
good call.
But whenever the NFL season starts, I'm gonna start putting $10 in. So it's something easy and it's super fun. It adds a whole nother level of watching sports.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball is super hard to predict though, but I think the NFL is just way easier. But
I can agree. I can agree to that
but
as
you-
well.
you
And
would-
then in a short couple weeks, you got local side. Even high school
Correct.
football
Correct.
as well. How about them Fairfield Mules, huh? Coach Justin Townsend had it. I did not, and I totally forgot about this, which is going to be just awful. And it's just one of those like where, you just, if you can remember that just every single day, then I guess props to you. But I totally forgot that Coach Townsend has been coaching there since like 2001 or 2002.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been there for a long time. As long as I've been alive.
Yeah. Wow.
If
I did not
tells you
know
anything.
that.
Mm-hmm. His first season, they went 1-9.
Could you? What a turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
What a turnaround.
But that was back, and I want to say it was either 2001 or 2002 that season. But yeah, I couldn't believe that either. I thought,
Is he the longest reigning football coach around here? Right? Because Edwards County has had turnover in the past couple of years.
well,
I don't know about Carmi or Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel used to have Darren Peach.
But I'm
And
talking
then-
like current though.
I know. I'm saying it would have. So like before. Technically, it would have been Darren Peach, but then obviously he retired, so it went to Michael Brewer. You might be right. I'm just thinking like local area wise. Like, I want to say that's right. Carmi's coach has been there for a while.
I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't know Carmi's coach yet. I say.
I want to say how long Carmi's coach has been there because I think I remember Cole Carter telling me that he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
I'm curious now. I'm curious.
We'll have to message Cole. But Kyler, you are correct. The varsity football schedule has been released. They opened up their schedule August 26th at home, taking on El Dorado. Just whenever Jeremy comes in and we get a chance to talk. It's been one of those things to where we've been playing phone tag, kind of like we need to set up a meeting for us to go over this schedule. So the next time that we're both here, we're gonna hash it out. I say hash it out, like talk about getting scheduled and stuff like that, see what games we can do and what games we can cover. But we will absolutely 100,000% be covering Fairfield Mule Sports.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
I don't have necessarily trivia for you, I guess you could say, because there's no questions. It is just in honor of the NFL being back. We are going to we are going to have you guess the Super Bowl winners.
Okay, yeah. Kurt, so I'm sorry. I was
No, that's fine.
The curiosity in me. So Kurt Simon, I want to say in the Black Diamond Conference, off the top of my head, don't quote me on it, but I want to say that he is the longest current reigning head coach because his first season was in 1997, the 97-98 season.
Mm-hmm. But still, Coach Townsend has done a fantastic job with the Mules. So I'm really excited. This will be my first full year covering Mule sports. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. I did cover a little bit of it while I was in college, but it wasn't as a consistent basis. I actually knew Mark and Jeff before I worked at the station. I just didn't know who they were. I knew that they worked for the radio station and that they covered the sports over the air. But I hadn't, we didn't really know each other. We just, again, we ran into them a lot.
You just kind of acquaintances. I guess that's the better term. Yeah, and then Coach Townsend started in the 2001-2002 season. Again, they went 1-8 that year, and Coach Townsend's head coaching record is 136-79, 22 years. Well, it's about to be 23, season 23. But.
Coach Townsend's entering his Jordan year.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations. Well deserved. You do a fantastic job. All the coaches in Fairfield do a fantastic job. They have, by far, one of the best sport programs. Yeah, I was looking for the word. Just all pound for pound, one of the best in the state, if not our area, but for sure the state.
I mean, the first two that come to mind whenever I think of our area as far as athletics is honestly Mount Carmel and Fairfield. Correct. In my opinion, I think those two are just the. And I mean, I'm not
to disrespect any other school, but you are correct.
As far as success wise, I mean, in every sport.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously football for both teams is very, very successful. Basketball, I mean, they met this past season in the regional last year. It was it might have been the sectional. I want to say it was the sectional. It was in Robinson. Either way, they met each other. Mount Carmel came out on top, and boys basketball. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, they're both so successful.
And whenever they do play, it is like Clash of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
It is like the big.
It's competitive.
It is the marquee game of all of pretty much the sports around here is Fairfield versus Mount Carmel. I mean, it is.
I'm really excited.
One of the best games that you can watch.
I was about to say, even though I won't be here, obviously I'm going to keep up with it while I'm in Tennessee. But I'm excited to see how that fares up and see eventually if old Fairfield and Mount Carmel might be able to meet up.
Might run into each other eventually.
Yeah, because Fairfield's in 2A, correct? Are they 2A?
I believe
Does that seem right? Yeah. So they might be able to eventually run into each other. Not sure. Who knows how the bracket will line up and who knows the records at that point. That's so far away ahead. But, oh yeah, can't wait. Love football season.
We're going to kick it to break, and when we come back, Kyler, we're going to talk Super Bowl with you. Oh, goodness gracious. So, get ready.
Absolutely.
So, you're listening to Morning Coffee on 104.9 FM, WFIW, and WFIWradio.com, as well as on YouTube.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping...
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
For nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great-tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit-forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
This is Dave Rigg, inviting you to join me for Gospel Time. If you enjoy gospel music by such recording artists as the Cathedral Quartet, Gold City, the Florida Boys, and the Gaither Vocal Band, I think you'll enjoy listening to Gospel Time. It's heard every Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. on WOKZ-FM 105.9 and WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM. So join me next time for Gospel Time with Dave Rigg.
WFIWradio.com. WFIWradio.com. Your hometown homepage.
My son Finn was born with congenital heart disease and spent the first 8 months of his life in the hospital. Starlight Children's Foundation has played an important role in our lives. For 5 weeks as a baby, Finn lived in a Starlight Hero wagon instead of having to sleep in a hospital bed. Starlight provides moments of joy for families like mine at a time where there's very little to be found. Learn more about how Starlight brightens the lives of sick kids by visiting starlight.org today.
With our newest unlimited plan, everyone's welcome. Introducing Welcome Unlimited from Verizon for just $30 a line per month for 4 lines with autopay plus taxes and fees. Our best priced unlimited plan ever.
Did he say $30?
Yep, $30 a line for the whole family. The network you want, the price you love. Switch to Verizon today. Paper-free billing required. Unlimited 5G nationwide 4G LTE. In times of congestion, your data may be temporarily slower than other traffic. All smartphone lines on the account must be on Welcome Unlimited and are eligible only for select promotions. Includes domestic talk, text, and data usage only. Data roaming at 2G speeds.
Add it to a smoothie. Freeze it on a stick. Eat it in a huge wedge. See this or not, watermelon from the Ileana Watermelon Association is just what you need right now. Local watermelon. It makes your summer sweeter.
First ideas, then results. That's what we do in business development at TOC Direct Media, and we want you to join our team. Email careers@originalcompany.com.
I joined the National Guard for opportunity.
Over 200 career choices and paid training.
Money for college. A steady paycheck.
Only one thing stood between me and my benefits.
Basic training. I was really nervous about it.
9 weeks of intense training?
But then my recruiter, she told me it was more about determination than strength.
She believed in me.
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy. The obstacle course was really challenging.
This Friday, August 5th, join Rothrock.
Amazing. Our whole team had to run it together.
And no one finishes until your entire team finishes.
It's a great feeling crossing the finish line together. You forget about all the miles.
All the push-ups.
All the obstacles. And you focus on what you can accomplish when you work as a team.
Now, I'm a National Guard soldier.
I help my community. I can protect my country.
I'm proud to be on this team.
Because I got stronger.
Because I got to go to college.
The Guard helped me succeed.
In the National Guard, you can discover strength you never knew you had. Call 1-800-GO-GUARD and ask us how you can prepare for basic training.
Sponsored by the Indiana National Guard, aired by the Indiana Broadcasters Association and this station.
What's Going On is brought to you by Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative in Fairfield, to remind you that geothermal is the most energy-efficient way to heat and cool your home. If you're a Wayne White Electric customer and you install geothermal in your home, you could receive a $1,500 incentive rebate check from Wayne White. Learn more about this rebate at WayneWhiteCoop.com. Here's what's going on. The Fairfield Public Pool will be holding a free swim on Friday, August the 5th from 1 until 5 p.m. The event is free for all to attend and is being sponsored by the Fairfield Elks. And Fairfield First Baptist Church Vacation Bible School Family Night will be held on Friday, August the 5th with a program at 6 p.m. Followed by a cookout and inflatables.
They are the greatest names in the history of baseball, and we claim them as ours. Stan, Lou, Gibby, Ozzie, Red, Yachty, and Waino. They are Cardinals baseball.
In 2022, we'll be describing again the next generation of Cardinals greats.
You never know when that next historic player, play, or game will happen.
And that's why you don't want to miss any of the action this season. We'll bring it to you right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Here on 105.9 WOKZ Fairfield.
And now taking a look at radar weather. Currently here in Fairfield, we have 72 degrees. The forecast for today is calling for showers and thunderstorms likely. Cloudy with a high right around 82 degrees. Overnight tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low of 72. Your Friday forecast has a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 85 and a low of 71. Current conditions here, once again, 72 degrees. Still no wind to report of. Humidity at 100%. Visibility at 10 miles and the pressure is at 30, even and on the rise. Taking a look at radar, it still shows that we should be seeing cloud cover. But man, is it beautiful outside. Should be seeing a little bit of rain, but none in sight. But according to radar, we should be getting hit with some in the relatively near future, but if not, that's perfectly okay as well. It's now time to close out morning coffee. Let's get back to it. All right, Kyler, we, for you, on the
start
of football. We have made it. It has been a long month.
Yes.
Been a long couple of months without you, but you are back. So, Super Bowl kind of trivia, I guess. We're just going to go through, and we're going to give you the year of the Super Bowl, and just tell me who won. You can tell. It doesn't matter anything else. So, I'll ask the score if you would like me to. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong or right, but I figured, just kind of be a little fun added twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
This past one, 56.
The Rams.
Who?
The Rams.
Yeah. Okay. So let me make sure. Last year's 55.
Bucks.
Mm-hmm. What was the score?
31-9.
Wow. Never would have got that. 55.
Chiefs.
What was the score? If you get this one.
24-17.
No. Not close.
31-17.
31-20. We don't have to talk about 54, but we can if you want.
Oh, was that the wait. Talking about 54. Wait, but why am I drawing a blank on this one?
Good thing that you are.
Well, 50. Okay. I literally know the past two, but not 54. Oh my gosh.
It was the Patriots over the Rams, 13-3, in the most depressing Super Bowl ever.
Wait.
53, excuse me, 53.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that was 53, so that's why I was trying to think of what 54 was.
So, I apologize about that. Would you have gotten it if I would have said 53?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Because I always remember that
52.
The greatest Super Bowl champion of all time, the Philadelphia Eagles, defeated the New England Patriots 41-33.
51.
Patriots.
What was the score? Actually, go back. What was the score of the Eagles one?
41-33.
Okay. I didn't know if you said it or not.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just really quick.
51.
That was the Patriots.
I think this one went into overtime.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that.
34-28.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Look at this. 50.
Broncos.
Score?
It was 17-10 or 21-10 or something.
24-10, yeah. Are you like this with draft picks too? Because I'm like this. Like this with draft picks.
Yeah, I mean, I can for the most part get some draft picks for the most part.
49.
That'd have been the Patriots.
What was the score? Yeah, I was about to say if you get any
28-24.
What the heck? What are you? Can you see through this?
No, I promise you I can't. I mean, it also doesn't help too because yesterday I watched a video that the NFL put out about how they ranked each one of the Super Bowls, and they also said the score. So I mean, I have a little bit of like the 31-9 I remembered from that video.
Yeah,
so
that was a good one though. Okay, so 48. That
would have been the Seahawks.
What was the score?
50 or 46-8.
43-8. So you're very close. I remember watching that game. The Denver Broncos, the first play of the game, the snap goes over his head. And it was like a safety or a touchdown. I'm like, well, this game's gonna be over quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dominated. This is personally one of the greatest Super Bowls I've ever witnessed.
45.
Nope. 47.
47. So you had that blowout.
Power outage.
Yeah, Ravens.
What was the score?
Ooh. See, I don't remember growing up watching this Super Bowl, so that's why I have a tough memory with it.
I remember watching it because I was a big fan of this Baltimore team with Jacoby Jones, Anquan Bolden. I love Anquan Bolden. And then Joe Flacco, and I don't know if Ray Rice was on this.
I don't know. I'll say 31-17.
34-31. 46.
That would be the Giants. Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Giants, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Score? I mean, this isn't like super crazy, so you can just kind of guess. If we don't have to do the score
21,
if you want.
I was about to say, I think I won't know the scores past this point.
Okay.
So if we can just rapid fire, I can just try to guess the team.
21-17 over the Patriots. 45.
That would be the... Ooh, that one sounds so familiar. That would be the Packers.
Yep. 44.
That would be the Saints. No. No.
You're right. Saints.
Yeah. Okay.
43.
That would be the...
I think this was the year that they gave out the first, or premiered the first 3D commercial.
It wasn't Patriots, is it?
No.
Didn't think so. Super Bowl 43. Steelers. Yeah. Yep.
42.
That's the Giants.
Yep. 41.
That would be the...
Eli would know this one.
Oh, the Colts.
40.
That would be the Giants again.
No, it is not.
No. No. Let me backtrack. No. Steelers.
Yep.
Yeah.
39. You should know this one.
Was that the Patriots?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Over the Eagles.
Yep. Unfortunately, that was that score was 24-21.
Yep. 38.
The Bucks. No, Patriots.
Yep.
Patriots. Yeah, because they went back to back.
37.
Bucks.
Yep. 36.
Patriots.
Yep. 35. I don't know if you'll get this one. This one's kind of a tough one.
35. It's not the Ravens because the Ravens were before that, before this team, correct?
It is the Ravens.
It is the Ravens?
It
Okay.
is the Ravens.
Okay. So,
see, you're right there. Like, you're getting it right, or you're a year difference. Like, you're either a year ahead or before. So, bravo.
Got a good timeline.
34.
Rams.
Yep. That was... I think you can watch that game on YouTube. I think. I still haven't yet. I need to watch it. 33.
Oh.
Now we're getting into some territory.
Packers.
No.
Broncos.
Yep. 32.
So this would be 1997. Packers.
No.
Dang it. Where's the Super Bowl that the Packers won it? In the 90s with Brett Favre.
I mean, this team did beat the Packers.
Oh, so that'd be an AFC team, so that would be the... It wasn't the Broncos.
Yeah, it was the Broncos. Back to back.
Oh, they did go back to back.
Yep.
That is correct.
31.
Packers. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
All right. So, we are at Super Bowl 30, and we've got a couple of minutes. We got about a minute left here. And this is the first time I'm mentioning this team's name. Super Bowl 30. We have not
49ers.
No.
Oh, Cowboys?
Correct, Mondo. All right, one more here. We got 29.
Giant.
You just mentioned it.
Cowboys.
No.
Broncos.
No.
49ers.
Yes. I don't know if this is. It says San Francisco 49, San Diego 26.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
That's a beatdown. You've been.
I didn't do too bad there.
No, you got. I mean, you consistently.
I was rolling there for a minute.
You consistently got to like 34 before you just kind of were like.
Wishy-washy.
Kind of. Yeah. Well, you got it. It just took a second.
Yeah.
So you've been listening to Morning Coffee on 104.9 FM, WFIW, and WFIWradio.com. It's now time for the legal ID here, and we appreciate you listening, and we'll talk at you soon. Thank you.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.